So good evening once again. This is time for the meditation. So whatever you're doing, stopping here for a moment of this half an hour, bringing your mind and heart to the moment here and now. Feeling sensations throughout the body and leaving all the tensions aside. And smiling to yourself. Each time when you smile, all the tensions will release. And each time when you smile, you will be fully connected with your body and the heart. And as you feel the connection with your heart and with your body, as you smile, you feel that the entire body relaxes. At this moment, whatever you are aware of, whatever states of your mind is, simply aware of that. And each moments that you become aware, consciously be mindful that whether it lasts long or not. How long does it last? Whatever is taking place, see it clearly. And here, not just watching our feelings, our emotions, but see it in its true nature. And in order to see that clearly, as emotions arises, there will be tension, there will be feelings in your body takes place. So disconnect from your mind and feel the bodily sensations. And sometimes you may have to use the breath, incoming breath and outgoing breath, simply to feel the body breathing, simply to feel this body present. So aware of this entire body in this way. And whatever is taking place, when you see it, you remember it. Perceiving that as it takes place, as it is. And with your intention, paying good attention on that and being mindful of that. And knowing all the activities as the mind sees, perceives, being mindful of it, and knowing that as they are. Such as thoughts arise. When thought arises, seeing it clearly, remember that your mind is thinking. Consciously aware of that thinking mind and of the object, but knowing it. And simply back to the breath. Or simply aware of your mental state as it is, as they are. As you are paying attention to your primary object, the breath, incoming and outgoing breath, and whenever other objects arise or thoughts arise, your mind goes off. If you ponder carefully, use your skill wisely, and having a wise attention on that, you will understand the breath is not permanent. And the thoughts also are not permanent. Our consciousness also impermanent. It simply arises due to the condition, and it fades away. So breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, consciously be aware that I am breathing in. Breathing out, consciously be aware I am breathing out. And the breathing in and out again, feeling from inside and not thinking about it. When you are experiencing the breathing in and out from inside, you can see that each breath affects the entire body. And each breath, incoming and outgoing, is an effect in our body. So each breath you take in and take out, don't forget to smile to it and feel from your heart. So feel the breath from inside out. We are working with this body contemplation. Once be familiar with body contemplation, familiar with bodily sensations, then we will be able to realize whenever, whatever takes place, what happens, whether it's a good or bad incident, we will be able to detect any sensations or any chemical changes that takes place in our body in any form. And we'll be able to simply respond to those sensations. So breathing in, breathing out. Aware of your mind, aware of your thoughts. Whenever other thoughts arises, whenever distractions takes place, simply seeing it clearly, be mindful, remembering that you are having this mind distracted, or whichever situation, whichever state of the mind you have, and mindfully knowing that, consciously aware of it. And developing understanding that these are impermanent. Do not try to make it permanent. Whether the breath, do not try to make it a permanent incoming breath alone or outgoing breath. Or even the knowing, do not make it as you know that as a perfect non-change. So knowing that everything must change. I be well. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I be free. Whatever beings there are, may they be happy. May they be well. May they be safe. May they be free. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagavan Buddhaṃ Bhagavantaṃ Abhivādemi Savakhato Bhagavata Dhammō Dhammang Namasami Savadipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sankho Sanghang Nama. As usual, if you have any questions in relation to meditation, you can post. Otherwise, so just continue practicing, and if you can come for tomorrow night reflection talk at 6:30, or if you can't, then you can come for the meditation together at 7:30. And after 7:30, we will have this half an hour meditation. You can bring your tea after that, drinking a tea, and reflect, and you can post your questions. So we can have interaction. Thank you, David. Only need to keep practicing. Yes, that's right. Need to practicing. Tonight I even was thinking that because I do not see whether you all are practicing it or not, and I do not see any so-called sharing and any questions, so I do not know how far you have developed. And this has been a challenge for me to explain advance or not, and in general, from my experience, I normally do not guide to the advance until I see the development of individuals, and only then I add it up one after another. But this is a different time, and so I do not know how you've been practicing and how much you have progressed. But I presume you've been practicing, so I will introduce new things, if possible, every night, and if not, then I may go back to the beginning just to refresh and continue practicing. Shannon, not been meditating for long, but I can already see a huge difference in myself. Yes, that is for sure. If you continue practicing, you can see the difference in your behaviors, in your activities. That's why most important in a practice of a meditation is to remember to practice. And here, remember to practice doesn't mean that you have to sit and do it all the time. At the beginning, you may have to establish a certain time of a meditation, beginning with, let's say, 5 minutes. But later on, you can extend it into up to an hour. But that is the formal sittings. But in our day-to-day life, if we develop our awareness of our action, awareness of our feelings, awareness of our mental states, particularly mental state, will even generate a more understanding and see the huge difference the way we deal in our day-to-day life. There are plenty of things sometimes we do not want to do, but it needs to be done. These things, gradually you will understand more and more. So being practicing meditation, sometimes people want to have an instant reply or instant result of the practice, but it's not like that. I normally give a simile of wearing clothes. Shannon, yeah, if you are here and you can interact with me, I normally ask a question of a piece of cloth. How long do you use? And most of the time I got the reply that they use only for a day. And if ladies, they use few pieces of a day, and then when you wash it, even just a piece of a cloth, you have to wash about half an hour to 1 hour. So if you're wearing for a half a day or a day, when you wash your clothes, it takes about half an hour to 1 hour to clean. Think about our mind, how much we've been accumulating so much negativities. And if you believe in previous lives, compared to this life that we have lived so long and we have accumulated so much in our mind, subconsciously saved, and we have to clean that. So it will take pretty long time. So that's why there is no instant result in a practice. But as you develop slowly, bit by bit, and you can see the huge difference in your day-to-day life, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you look at things, and your attitude towards other things, the nature, the people, and all in situations. So keep practicing and uprooting one after another these darkness in our hearts and mind that causing us a trouble. So Shannon, glad you are practicing and continue practicing, and wish you all the best. Right, so that is Shannon. Now, Yombi from America. I hope you're also following and practicing meditation, Yombi from Texas, yeah? So I hope you're keeping well and staying safe, all the kids. Okay, so if there is no other things, then we will stop here for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow at 6:30, or for meditation at 7:30. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can post so we can catch up tomorrow in the evening. Until then, stay safe, may the Buddha bless you, and good night.